Welcome back, everyone, to the next installment of Corpse Party Blood Drive. We have to go and get some bread or something from the cafeteria. If we don't get a move on, they'll be out of bread for sure. Let's go. We saw some tragedy in the previous installments, but now it's a little whimsical? Oh, I didn't make it. That sucks. No bread for us. My eyes shone upon meeting those of the magnificent golden fried shrimp. What? 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 Eating fried shrimp, are you? Come with me. What? Miss Kuon has connections. The man in black handed over a lacquer box containing pork cutlet on rice with egg. Picture perfect in every way. It was my favorite meal down to the last detail. What the hell? Yoshiki, utterly dumbfounded, loosened his grip on the fried shrimp he was holding. It plummeted to the ground, defeated by this new contender. I gotta say, I find magically conjuring it to be more plausible than this. And who's this? The classroom glowed with the golden hue of twilight, but my gaze was fixed at the floor. It must have been obvious to Nakashima that I had a lot on my mind. She asked this as she sat down at the desk in front of me, facing backward. She was trying to comfort me. But she had dark circles around her eyes too. She and I must have looked very similar to one another from an outside perspective. My left hand was still wrapped in bandages. It throbbed incessantly, reminding me of the previous night's events. I ignored it as best as I could and forced an empty smile. I couldn't bring myself to answer that. I just flashed another smile, a confusing one that must have looked very strange to her, and left the classroom.
Shinozakiか? Naomi, どうしたんだ?
委員長、なんだか思い詰めてるみたい。私たちでフォローしてあげた方がいいかも。
お前もだよ、ナオミ。無理していないか?
大丈夫。辛いのは私だけじゃないし、私一人甘えてられないもの。委員長、変な気起こさなきゃいいけど。
Well, again. As I walked, I thought back to my time in the hospital. I was lying in bed, arms and legs virtually mummified in bandages, when a woman with flowers came in to see me. Yamamura?
そっくりですね、お姉ちゃんと。
Sister's friend then?
私は山村未来。あなたのお姉ちゃん、日野江と共にウィッカインスティテュートという精霊崇拝組合に所属しているものです。
So there you go, they are, friends.
お姉ちゃんの。はい。これはお見舞いです。
As she said this, she placed a bouquet of flowers on the small table by the bed and looked around the room with a curious expression on her face.
ご両親は今いらっしゃらない？お買い物に行っています。 まだ知らないのですよね。日の絵の死を。
Now there's a question. How does she know? I guess they're all aware to some degree regarding the spiritual realm.
彼女が命を落としたあの日、あなたを追って旧篠崎家跡地へ向かう前に、日の絵は私に最後の連絡をくれていました。姉ちゃんがきっと自分の運命を理解して、そして受け入れていたのね。精霊は人の死期を教えてくれるの。その分できる精一杯の行動と覚悟が持てる。彼女は立派だったわ。
Tears began to pour from my eyes, and I could do nothing to stop them. I had been sitting up in bed, but unconsciously started to curl into a fetal position as best as I could with the bandages. Yamamura put her hand on my back to comfort
あゆみ
me.
ちゃん、日の絵の意志を伝えるわ。黒の本、ブック・オブ・シャドウズを
Oh, I
取り
knew
戻
we'd
し
have to do it.
代々篠崎家が守り続けてきた門外不出の禁忌の書よ。あの本が心ない者の手に渡れば、この世は混乱の淵に落とされてしまう。
Not surprised.
私たち WI は精霊と心を通わせる自然の意志にただ沿おうとする白魔女の組合。ご両親の反対を押し切って篠崎家から飛び出した日の絵は、今さら関わるのをためらっていたのだけれど、近年その存在を感じるようになってずっと気にしていたの。私とウィッカの仲間で調べたけれど、篠崎義恵と幸子の屋敷跡地にはなかったわ。更地だったはずのあの場所に焼け焦げた家の梁や瓦礫が現れていて驚いたけれど、あの場所からは消えても感じるの。存在はまだ残っている、この世のどこかに。
Yamamura looked directly into my
この
eyes.
町にあなたや篠崎義恵と同じ篠崎家の血筋の方が住んでいたのは知っているかしら。
Really? Yamamura pulled a notepad from her pocket and carefully wrote a name and address on the top sheet. She then tore the page and handed it to me. Makina Shinozaki. I knew that name. It was on the family tree. And the house.
覚えている名前だわ。義恵の家の地下室にあった篠崎の家系図。義恵の上に並んでいた彼女の母の妹、おばにあたる人。
Yoshie was the nurse, I believe, the ghost
その
nurse.
野さんの家に行けば、何か黒の本を取り戻すための手がかりが残されているかもしれない。私たちは霊に対する感受性が強すぎて、部屋に入ることもできなかったわ。
Jeez.
何が起こるかわからないけれど、日の絵の意志を継ぐ強さがあるのなら、頑張ってみなさい。
And with that, Yamamura simply turned and left the hospital room.
お姉ちゃんの意志。
Meanwhile, Harume Nue from Kill la Kill. On the other side of the door, a peculiar girl stood in wait. As soon as Yamamura had covered enough distance to put me out of earshot, the two of them spoke.
ご苦労様。
これでいいのね。
Well, that's uncomfortable.
お前らが息をしているだけでこっちは虫唾が走るんだ。殺さないでやるから、さっさと消え失せろ。
What the hell is this? So are we being led into a trap then? Yamamura ran away as quickly as she could without drawing attention to herself. As if in response, the intimidating girl in the peculiar outfit spat on the hospital wall.
たく、世の中アホばっかり。
As she mumbled these words, she sneaked a sidelong glance at me in my room. I was completely oblivious.
篠崎ひのえ簡単に死にやがってくっそ使えない
It was time to meet my fate. I had no trouble locating Makina's residence. I don't know what I was expecting, but what I found was just an ordinary apartment building. I couldn't involve Mochida and the others in this. They'd been through enough already. Bad idea. Besides, this was a family matter. My bloodline was responsible for this whole mess, so it was only right that I'd be the one to make amends. Alone. Without help, like last time. It went so well. So are we in chapter 1 now? Is this what's happening? Oh, save candle.
下連雀南団地ずいぶんボロボロこれは何かの事情で取り壊されないまま放置されているのね管理されているのかしら
Welcome back. Whenever you see a candle on the map, you can examine it to restore HP. I mean, technically, the first game did have HP, and the second one had darkness meter, but, like, is HP actually gonna matter this time where we need to heal? Because in the first game, it was, like, reduce your HP to 0 and get a bad ending, basically. Okay. Boom. So, is triangle the thing I want? No. I was curious as to whether there is... And what? Okay, start. I don't know. I was wondering if there's a map button. Okay, in we go. I should check the mailboxes first. Oh, and see if any of them say Shinozaki so I know where I'm going. Touché. In addition to most of the name tags being missing from the mailboxes, the ones that remain are encrusted with dirt and decay and are only barely legible. Some, in fact, are just plain rotted out entirely, or the slots for them are rusted over. They look like props from a horror movie.
別の塔を見てみよう
I can do that. Do I go out? I can't turn back. Okay, well, upstairs then. She's not on this block, so what do you want? Oh, I'm getting tired. See that? But if I can't turn back, like other blocks, like I did the thing. Oh, now I can go left off the screen. That's what it is. This is gonna be disorienting with no map.
不法侵入だよね気が引けるのと不安で落ち着かないや急に扉が開いてこらって怒鳴られたらびっくりして死んじゃうかも
By the way, apparently we do not have much stamina.
誰か来る
When a person gets truly startled, she's unable to move due to the combination of fear and, well, being put on the spot. It's like she's been planted to the ground. It may be human nature, but I hated not being in control of my actions. Nonetheless, there I was, a sitting duck, just waiting for someone to come down the stairs. Good thing I came alone. Except no one did. The seconds ticked on, but I was pretty definitely the only one there. Definitively, excuse me.
確かに足音がしたのに
I'm playing. The mailbox was stuffed with vast quantities of tissue paper. The bottom layer of this stack had turned an unpleasant shade of brown. It may have just been from years of settling debris, but if that were the case, it shouldn't have been that dark. I slowly unwrapped the tissue, morbidly curious as to what I might find inside. It was only then that I noticed the inside of the mailbox itself, which was stained a deep crimson. It looked a whole lot like blood. Ooh. I'd unwrapped enough by then to see what was inside the tissue paper, too. It was the skeletal remains of a bird. On the rusted panel of the mailbox from which I discovered this gruesome find was a name scribbled in permanent marker. Shinozaki. Yeah, I'm playing. Guess we're going in. Be still my heart. Ooh, here it comes, game mechanic. Persistent use of your flashlight will eventually kill its battery. If this happens, you'll need to find a new battery and use it, or you'll be left in the dark. That sucks. 401, Shinozaki. Oh jeez, are we doing the Yuka thing again? So how do I... So I just turn on endless battery if I want to game with the game, I guess. But how do I use the flash? Okay, L2. Door is shut tight. Well, if I don't do anything, I'm just going to stay here, so, There's a doorbell on the wall nearby. Pressing it only produces clicks. Guess there's no power. I took a deep breath, mentally prepared myself for what I was about to attempt, and grabbed the steel doorknob. Was it my phone? Oh, 04244444. 4 is death. I don't know what the 0424 is, though. Oh, unless it's the phone number. Like the area code, the 2 numbers, and then just 4s. The number disappeared from the screen, as if the call had never been placed. Oh yeah, I guess you didn't see Naomi's phone in the first game. No, it is not on the fritz or something. Well, let's ruin the game for ourselves.
いいかな。
No. Alright.
おかえり。
今人の声が。あ、そうだ。篠崎よしえの家に行った時の教訓を生かさなくちゃ。今回はちゃんと用意したんだから。
Oh.
お姉ちゃんが研究のために使ってたボイスレコーダー。2008年11月10日午後7時48分、篠崎真希奈の家。捜索開始。
I really can't believe you would go into another creepy haunted Shinozaki place and not bring friends. Like, man.
私は大丈夫。頑張れる。あの学校とあの家をくぐってきた。
Saving. Oh my god. This is getting a little too spooky. Looks like a bathroom door. Yeah, I'm not going in the proper way first. Of course, bathrooms are the worst place you could go into in a horror game, so I don't know. It's a Japanese-style toilet. Fortunately, despite the condition of the apartment, building in general, it seems to be a modern and fully functioning non-septic model without any foul smell.
出るのかな。大きな音で水が流れ出しても怖いな。なんでこんなにおしっこしたいんだろう。体調のせい。
Oh no! This game's messed with me already. So should I make my life easier, or should I potentially screw myself? I'll give it a shot. If it's a wrong end, I just saved.
ダメ。このままじゃ漏れちゃう。
Well, you wouldn't be the first in a corpse party game. Sneaking into a deceased woman's abandoned apartment and using her bathroom. It was kind of absurd, but I almost felt like I was infiltrating the deepest chambers of an enemy base. Oh, come on with this. Ah, there we go. What the hell? What was that, like, red? With what sounded like my own relieved voice echoing back at me from the walls, I thought I'd finally done my business, but my bladder still felt completely full. Oh boy. Here it comes. Oh man. Wow. As if accompanying the loud bubbling sound, the dull squish of a blade cutting into flesh was also faintly audible. Ew. It immediately brought to mind somebody slitting her wrists. You're damn right. Oh my god. Well, it didn't immediately lead to a wrong ending, but it could potentially trigger one. I should hold it. Wow. Good job, Ayumi. You had your chance.
山村さんの話だと、篠崎真希奈はすでに亡くなっているってことだけど。生活用品
Cool shadow effect.
当時のままみたい。篠崎真希奈が亡くなった後、誰もここに入らなかったのかしら。やっぱり怖いよ。
Oops, damn it. Yeah, I saw that move in the refrigerator. Prescription bags and instructions named on every one was written Shinozaki. There we go. Before I investigate what I'm supposed to, I'll check the sink. In the corner, formed by the wall, the refrigerator, and the sink, there's an extremely disturbing amount of mold growing. Just breathing the air nearby feels hazardous to one's health. There aren't really any signs of food anywhere, however. Maybe Machina didn't eat much? His lighting effects are pretty sweet. There doesn't seem to be anything of note on the shelves. Alright. Fridge. There was a photo hanging from the freezer door. Whoa. Though blurry and hard to make out, it seemed to be of a forest, thick with mist, along with one additional detail that made it much worse.
私は大丈夫。私は大丈夫。ダメ。やっぱり帰りたい。怖いよ。手がかり。手がかりって言ったって。
This sucks.
見当もつかないけど。マキナさんの遺品をできるだけ持ち帰ってみよう。
Okay. Huh. I could go up here. I really am waiting for something to just reach out when I open one of those doors. Oh. Items lying about can be obtained by examining them. There may be hidden compartments or spaces in shelves and such as well, so be sure to examine everything very carefully. Oh good, a mirror. Oh boy. I could see myself in the mirror. I looked worried. Ah. Nothing? That's okay. It'll get us later. Nothing? The drawers seem to contain only insurance documents, as well as an official name stamp.
持っていけないや。遺族の人はいないのかな。他にも。あ、写真。
The top photograph on the stack depicted a young woman with a hairstyle decidedly not of the modern era.
この人がマキナさん。
The next photograph showed a different woman smiling widely. Her clothes were actually quite beautiful, and her eyes looked almost lifelike on the paper, like they could suck you in. I flipped through each of the remaining pictures, seeing mostly just more of the same. Until... Machina, Raki, and Yoshie in Yokohama. Or is that Yokohama?
篠崎よし幸子のお母さんだわ。だとするとこの女の子。何かしらこれ。
It was a small white box made out of paper. So small, in fact, that it fit in the palm of my hand with room to spare. It was light as a feather, too. Come on, man, you're killing me. Jeez, really? Come on.
なんでここにも入ってるの？拾ってあげなきゃ。でも怖い。触れない。ごめんね。ごめんね。
I closed my eyes and put my hands together, saying a little prayer for the poor animal. I then left the box where it lay and got back to my feet. There's something lying on the table. Batteries for my flashlight, perhaps? I'm still bothered every time I open a door. I'm waiting for something to jump me. Oh. It's a Silent Hill 2 save point. I better take it. In the middle of the room, a twin-sized futon was neatly laid out. And it looks like... I can't tell if it's perspective or if there's somebody under the covers. Its top cover was convexed. Just as it would be if someone were sleeping beneath it. In fact, that's exactly what it looked like. Almost unmistakably. And right on top of it sat a perfect cube of a box, about 10 centimeters across on all sides, and bright red like a Shinto torii gate. Or is it torii? Which would have been a lot more interesting if I weren't still scared out of my mind by the thought that there might have been someone under that cover this whole time. Oof. I can do that. Here we go. Open it later. Open it later. Just leave the room with the body. Leave the room. That's okay. Leave. 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 Oh my god. Nope. Oh, it was a silhouette of a human being, all black save for two perfectly round cutouts, positioned halfway up the head, glinting with an unearthly light. There were no signs of life nor detail anywhere along the shadowy figure except in those eyes, but those eyes were very much alive. They were undeniably the eyes of a human. Oh! This is the part where I run, right? This is the part where I run, right? Where's the part where I leave? This is an easy place to navigate, even for me. Oh, I knew the mirror. As if in response to my worst fears, I suddenly caught sight of a small girl in a black dress, standing right in front of me. Should I have not... Hesitantly taking a closer look, it was actually me, reflected in the mirror. Alright, it was a mirror scare, but it was a false one. But I'm still waiting for the real one. I'm still waiting for the real one. But not just me. Aha, there was a black shadow behind me and it was coming closer. I panicked and whirled around, and my light immediately went out. Sound Hill 2, I have the batteries. When I put them in, it's gonna go down. I was completely shrouded in darkness as if whatever I'd seen had fully enveloped me. That's okay, I know where the door is, I can leave the door. I gotta go through the door though. Can I play it? No? That's not the way to the door. South is the way to the door. I'd stepped on something soft and squishy. Unconsciously, I paused for a split second, pondering what it may have been, but my de facto conclusion was, I don't care, I need to get the hell out of here. Can I play? I can play. Out. What? What? That was my exit. Feeling around along the glass door surface, I finally found what seemed to be a handle. I tried in vain to turn it, only to realize that I couldn't because... Oh. I didn't have to ask, though. I could feel it and see it. My right hand was being clasped shut by the tiny, ghostly hands of a white-hued child. I shook my arm violently and the white apparition faded from sight, but my closed right hand still wouldn't open. Whatever, man, I have two hands. I'll deal with the right hand later. I don't care if my left hand's bandaged up. I had to get out of there. That was paramount. Clenched fist or no, I needed to leave before something worse happened. Panicked, I flung open the glass door. Good. Oh, I'm so nervous. What? Ooh. I fell back completely sick to my stomach. My heart was pounding so hard and so fast I was convinced I was going to have a heart attack and die. At the very least, I knew I was about to lose consciousness. Oh my god, don't touch me. Oh. As if to confirm just how done for I was, my nose began bleeding profusely. I had no doubt at all anymore. This was the end. What did I do wrong? Use the bathroom or open the box? Unless Yoshiki comes and like a badass saves the day.
Shinozaki! Oi! しっかりしろ!
How the hell do they know? Kishinuma moved my worn, limp body onto the tatami flooring and carefully sat me up. Should have just taken all four of us the hell out of there, but I'll take it. I regained consciousness right away, and I was immediately met with the worried gazes of Kishinuma, Mochida, and Nakashima. Nakashima wiped tears from her eyes. I was so relieved, so very relieved to see my friends. I started crying as well.
Shinozaki! なんでお前一人でこんなことしてんだよ!
Right? That's what I said.
私がやらなきゃいけないことだから。
何?
岸沼。サトシ。
ヨシキに任せよ
私が始まりだから。
始まりって何のだよ。
全部私が悪いの。私のせいでみんないなくなって。お姉ちゃんはね。
I was sobbing like a baby. My face must have been a mess, and my voice came out hoarse and in short bursts.
悪いって何が?
私が幸せな幸子さんなんておまじない持ってきたせいだよ。全部私が悪いだから。
まさかお前一人で全部の責任を背負い込んでんじゃないだろうな。なあ、俺たちは仲間だろ、篠崎。
I sheepishly nodded my head, then looked down. I didn't want to meet his gaze.
じゃあよ、頼れよ。一人で突っ走んなよ。いいか、今ここではっきりさせといてやる。あんなもの絶対にお前のせいなんかじゃねえんだよ。
岸沼君、
お前は悪くない。だからそんな風に自分を責めんなよ。
岸沼君。
少なくともここにいるみんなはそう思ってるだろう。
ああ、ヨシキの言う通りだ。
そうだよ委員長。もう一人で抱え込まないで。
私みんなをもう巻き込みたくないから自分で何とかしなきゃって。でも怖くて私やっぱり何もできなかった。
ったくバカだな。お前はよく頑張ったよ。いいからもっと俺たちを頼れ。
バカってひどい。
いやだからよ。
I didn't entirely believe them. It was a fact that this whole mess started when I led everyone in the Sechiko Ever After ritual, but I appreciated their words nonetheless.
こうなってしまった以上、残された俺たちはみんなでこの現実を受け止めていくしかないんだ。
受け入れるんじゃなくな。
ああ、少しでも良くしていくためにできることをする。
気持ちはみんな一緒だよ、委員長。
あなたは何もできなかったなんてことはないわよ。
I didn't recognize the voice at all, and was a little perturbed that no one else seemed startled by it. It belonged to a girl I'd never seen before, wearing an unusual outfit.
篠崎あゆみちゃんね。無事でよかったわ。
Another one of the Wiccan group?
あなたは
篠崎、お前がヤバいところに向かってるって、この場所を俺たちに教えてくれたのはこの人なんだ。
Okay, I was wondering how the hell they knew to come here.
丹羽愛子さんだ。
ごめんなさいね。いろいろと調べさせてもらったわ。
私は情報や
霊能関係に詳しいの。篠崎ひのえさんの妹さんなら、そうね、さえのきなほちゃんの友達といえばわかるかしら。
Oh, wow, okay.
なほさんのお姉ちゃんのことも知ってるの？
え？あなたのお姉さん、ひのえさんはこちらの世界では有名人だったわ。
In this plane.
あゆみちゃん、その右手開かないの？
Damn, she's good. My right hand had been clasped shut this whole time. I'd almost forgotten about it. I tried to open it again, but still couldn't.
はい。
見せてみろ。
Kishinuma grabbed my hand and tried to pry my fingers open.
無理に開ける必要はないわ。きっと時期が来たら自然に開く。その時を待ちなさい。
Huh, makes me wonder if that ghost was messing with us or if it actually tried to help us.
あら？これは？
She attempted to open the box for just a moment, but her efforts proved to be in vain, just as mine were.
気になる箱ね。これも開かない。なるほどね。
Aiko was mesmerized by the unopening box. She seemed desperate to understand what force kept it sealed, almost giddy at the unspoken prospects of what it could mean.
ものすごい霊力。これはすごいわ。今晩預かっていいかしら。うちに戻れば開けられるかもしれない。
Really? I had the feeling that this was less a request than it was a statement. She would never have taken no for an answer.
まあ、今日はもう遅いから、詳しい話は明日させてもらうわね。放課後、会いに行くわ。
Huh. That was freaking intense. We're back. That night, after I returned home, I stood in front of my mirror and just kept trying to open my right hand. I put every bit of strength and energy I had into it. What? What I found inside my heretofore closed hand were teeth? Human teeth from the looks of it. Very small baby teeth, 2 of them. The roots of each tooth were embedded deep within my palm. Ow! And I was bleeding quite a bit as a result.
なんで私の手の中に子供の歯が？
Ghosts are weird, man. Interesting. Also, I don't know how much I like this screen. I get the feeling like I don't know. I'm just wondering if as we progress through the game, more and more faces get blacked out. That'd be freaking dark. But in any case, EVP entries for Hinoue Shinozaki. I believe that's the function where you can just play with voice lines and just arrange them however you'd like. Encyclopedia Obscura entries. Kisaragi Academy, Yoshiki Kishinuma. Grimoire, Sachiko Ever After, Yue Shishido. This is, just basically a glossary of things you've encountered in case you need to remember what they are. Ayumi, Seiko, Shimorinjaku South Apartments, Mayu, Naomi, Satoshi, Yuka, Morshie, Takamine Yanagihori? Was he the Hammerman? No, Yoshizaku was. Oh, and then his father. Okay. Yamazaki the principal, Yamamura. Ryo Yoshizawa. Oh, he was the little boy ghost who was missing his tongue. And Candle. Hooray! We did it! Yes. Please. Whoo, boy! That was interesting. Of course, now it's time for the real adventure to begin. But for now, I must stop the installment. Well, we certainly made a lot of progress today, didn't we? We completed Chapter 0. We encountered a very spooky situation, but our classmates came through for us and helped us save the day. Good thing. Of course, now there's more intrigue to be had. Baby teeth in our right hand, the mysterious red box, more and more people who seem to know our older sister. What does all this mean, and where will we go from here? Until next time, everyone.